to F-15s, from MiG-29s, a sky full of traps, blind spots, and missiles screaming through the desert air. This is War Mind, and what you're about to hear might change how you see everything. January 19, 1991, Operation Desert Storm is in full fury. Over the scorched skies of Iraq, Captain Cesar Rico Rodriguez and his wingman Craig Mole Underhill fly F-15C Eagles, America's most lethal air superiority fighters. Their mission is to clear the path for 36 strike aircraft diving on Baghdad. Behind them, F-16s unleashed 1,000-pound bombs on Iraqi ammo depots. Fireballs erupt across the desert. But instead of anti-aircraft fire, something far more dangerous appears. Two pairs of MiG-29 Fulcrums, Iraq's most advanced fighters, are closing in. And they're hunting. Subscribe to War Mind and never look at war the same way again. Rico's AWACS controller calls into hostile contacts. One at 0401 at 340, he picks the closest. We'll take the 040, radar locks on, contact, then the RWR beeps. In being painted, MiG-29, they're in each other's crosshairs. Fourth-generation jets, supersonic speed, a joust at 30,000 feet. Rico selects an AIM-7 Sparrow missile. But the MiGs dive, using ground clutter to vanish from radar. For a split second, they disappear. I lost it. It's a known blind spot. The F-15's radar can't track targets moving perpendicular to it, and the MiG-29 pilots know it. They reappear. Rico locks again, but he doesn't fire. The Sparrow needs continuous lock, and the enemy will vanish again before impact. Contact. Lost it again. Again and again the Fulcrums blink in and out. 12 miles away, always just out of reach. They're not just fighting, they're toying with him. Then, the trap, Rico's RWR screams. Ahead, a field of S-125 Neva surface-to-air missiles, a deadly ring around Baghdad. They're being lured into a kill zone, but Rico knows if he breaks off, the F-16s are defenseless. So he makes a choice: hold position, keep pushing the bandits away until the strikes are done. They fly deeper into enemy airspace, closer to the aim is. The RWR beeps faster. Enemy radar sweeps are constant, but the real danger isn't ahead. It's coming from the side, unseen. A third MiG-29 flying blind radar awful charges in from the left, invisible, deadly, and Rico doesn't know it's there. In the AWACS controller, Mark White sees it, an enemy closing fast to 18 miles out. 16, 15, no reaction from the F-15s. He hesitates. Interfering mid-combat could cost lives. But at 13 miles, he can't stay silent. Pop-up contacts. 330 degrees for 13 miles. Rico reacts instantly, drops fuel tanks, pulls hard. The Fulcrum appears on radar to 8 miles out. Inside missile range, the Iraqi pilot turns on his radar. 29 flashes on Rico's RWR. Lock detected. Getting spiked. Rico inverts dives, releases chaff. But the missile warning doesn't stop. He's being tracked. Mole runs a friend or foe check. Seconds stretch like hours. Finally, clear to engage. Fox 1, the Sparrow launches. A plume of smoke streaks across the sky, then a impact, direct hit. The MiG-29 explodes, torn apart in a fireball of oil and shrapnel. Splash 1, Rico pulls up at 500 feet, alive. But the fight isn't over. AWACS calls again, second group north 10 miles. The strike package is gone. They could leave. But the enemy is too close. Rico turns north, locks the contact. Mole runs ID, and suddenly freezes. It's a diamond on my scope, friendly, but Rico doesn't believe it. He needs to see it. He dives low, lets the bogey close. Then, full afterburner, pulls up. At 50 feet, he screams past the enemy. And sees it, green camouflage, Iraqi flag. It's a MiG-29. He brakes left, rolls inverted, and cuts into the MiG's turn. G-forces crush his body, 10 gigaseconds, blood drains from his brain. He's flying on instinct, the MiG dives trading altitude for speed. Rico follows, spiraling toward the desert floor. He sees the enemy in his sights, selects an AIM-9 Sidewinder. But the MiG does the unthinkable. It dives straight into the sand. Rico breaks off, looks back. The MiG tries to pull up, but it's too late. Crushed by G's, the pilot can't recover. The Fulcrum slams into the desert, a fireball erupting from the dunes. Silence. Then, Mole's voice, tactical right side. 2 miles away. Safe. Let's go home. Cesar Rico Rodriguez would go on to become one of the last American aces of the modern era. 3 confirmed kills. But this wasn't just skill, it was instinct. It was trust in a single voice from the sky. It was the razor's edge between radar and reality, between life and death. Because in aerial combat, the deadliest weapon isn't the missile, it's the mind. Thanks for watching War Mind, where history isn't just told, it's felt.